Hi, this is Sean, and I'm going to try to get you into the format of the report and the proposal. So, report and proposal, they're very similar. What's the same? Well, first of all, there's a like level of formality. They're both highly factual and formal. You have a large amount of formulaic language. They both express opinions, list reasons, and make recommendations. And they may or may not have headings, so you can divide them up by having little subtitles. Or you can have bullet points to transmit a lot of information in a short fashion. Both are very condensed. Additionally, they're both written for a superior, could be a boss or principal, or a peer group, maybe club members or colleagues. So to start off, what are the phrases? I have a Wordle here, which will be available to you. And the large words are the ones used more often in creating phrases. So let's just look at one here. The aim of this report is to. So let's see. This report is to. Oh, there's the. The next one. This proposal is intended to. The purpose of this report is to. And you can interchange proposal and report in all of these. In this proposal, I will. Okay, and then of course you have to have the verbs that show what you're trying to do. Are you trying to describe? Are you trying to provide something? Are you trying to evaluate? When I said provide, did you want to provide an evaluation or provide a description? Okay, there are many things you can do. And working with these different verbs and different nouns, you can come up with a lot of phrases that are individual, but yet of the appropriate genre for these reports and proposals. All right. First thing that you have to do after you tell the purpose is to give the background or give a description of how you got the information. So it's very factual, as you remember, and you start off by saying something like, interested parties were invited to attend a meeting in which, you could say they voiced opinions, they discussed a certain situation, and so on. I interviewed several other students in the school and found out that I conducted a survey. Feedback from a questionnaire or survey indicated that attendees were invited to attend a focus group, or perhaps something better might be participants were invited to attend a focus group. Comments made at the end of the survey suggest. Okay, so these are all different things that tell how you got the information. Okay, so we've given our purpose or our aim. Then we've gone on, given background or description of how we got the information. And there's a special one actually for a proposal. There were several issues arising from the last event which was not a success. So right there you're saying there was a problem and I'm going to tell you how to fix it. All right, now we need to divide up a little bit here. For a report, you should present results. So you could write a paragraph describing overall trends and opinions. So most people stated that the opinion that, most people expressed the opinion that, according to the principal, according to the main spokesperson, a high number of those surveys said that, or a small number of those surveys said that. Nearly half felt that, nearly all felt that. Okay, so present ideas, and what you need to do is look at the exam question and then kind of think about, well, what's the spirit of this? Are they happy? Are they not happy? And come up with some original ideas. All right, this is one tactic. Also, you can mix tactics. You can give a little bit of a text to start talking about the situation, and then you can go on and give a list. And you can give arguments against. So the arguments against are the following. There are several ways in which the event might be improved. Points by respondents were the following. So you can give a list of things that they said, and it could be positive and negative, but then you would need to discuss that afterwards. Arguments put forward in favor of were. Arguments put forward against something were. Okay, so these are different ways of presenting results in a very condensed and succinct way. Okay, this is for a report. You're looking towards the past. Now, let's look at the proposal and think about more the future. So this is suggestions for the future, and you need to give reasons as well. A focus group should be set up by so-and-so to do something. There should be an investigation into. I recommend that as, I believe, or since respondents stated. Given something, a greater emphasis on another thing would be. So these are all ways of giving suggestions. Now, final recommendations. In light of the results of the survey, something would seem to be the best choice. I would recommend, therefore, taking all these factors into account, I would therefore. So this is our way of rounding it off, finishing off, both in the report and the proposal. Now, for the report, you might say my recommendations are as follows, because the report actually will focus more on the past, so then you give a few recommendations. This, however, the next one is characteristic of a proposal. If these recommendations are followed, then the situation will be greatly improved, because you've given a whole bunch of recommendations. If these suggestions are implemented, there will be a marked improvement in the situation. Again, you've gone through and you've given a lot of suggestions. So you want to say that they're very important. Okay, now to finish off, what does the finished product look like? Well, it looks a little like this. You may or may not have a title. Then there should be more space here actually, but your first paragraph would be like this, 2 lines, 2-3 lines. Then you'd have a little extra space, and then you might have 3 or 4 lines. Then you may have a list, and then you might have a conclusion paragraph followed by some recommendations. If you'd like some more information, take a look at your course book, pages 192 and 193. There are more phrases, and there's an example as well. So, looking forward to seeing your reports, and hope they're great.